And number one, of course, is the Breaking Bad universe has the highest number of top-rated episodes in television history. Out of all 125 episodes from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, here are 10 that will melt your brain like meth, including what they are about, why they are so good, and their most iconic scenes. So starting off first, we have Hermanos. This episode dives deep into the past of one of Breaking Bad's most mysterious and interesting criminals, Gustavo Fring. Remember when Gus seems to be a mild-mannered restaurant owner but is actually a ruthless drug kingpin?
I don't think we're alike at all, Mr. White.
Yes, it's that kind of intensity. Watching his silent, menacing confrontation with Hector Salamanca gives you chills, and the flashback reveals so much about Gus's motivations. We see a young Gus and his partner Max, who is brutally killed by Hector on Don Eladio's orders. This moment not only strengthens Gus's vendetta, but also explains his calculated patience. Hermanos is an episode dedicated to Gus and his criminal genius. Coming in at number 9 is Bad Choice Road. As Jimmy McGill continues his transformation into Saul Goodman, this episode hits hard with tension and moral dilemmas. The final scene where Lalo confronts Jimmy and Kim in their apartment is nothing short of nerve-wracking. The dialogue, the acting, and the sheer suspense make it impossible to look away.
Tell me again.
Kim's calm defiance and Jimmy's barely concealed panic highlight the episode's brilliance. The way Lalo toys with them, testing their stories about the money, is pure psychological warfare. And one word about Kim Wexler. Her evolution and the risks she takes in this episode are a game changer, especially when she stands up to Lalo, potentially saving both their lives.
If you don't trust your men with your money, you have bigger problems than if you trust Saul Goodman.
Next up, we have 1 minute. If you're into high-stakes dramas, this episode delivers them in abundance. The ambush on Hank Schrader by the cousins is one of the most gripping scenes in the entire series. The tension builds as Hank receives a mysterious phone call warning him that he has 1 minute before the attack. The ensuing shootout is a brilliantly choreographed sequence that leaves you breathless. This episode demonstrates just how dangerous the world Walter White has entered truly is, and it leaves a lasting impression as Hank barely survives, setting off a chain of events that escalate the tension in the series. Jesse's reaction towards Walt, wanting nothing to do with him after Hank's beating, is also a memorable moment.
I have never been more alone. I have nothing!
At number 7 is Chicanery. This episode is a legal drama lover's dream. The courtroom showdown between Jimmy and Chuck McGill is an emotional roller coaster. The tension between the brothers reaches its peak as Jimmy exposes Chuck's mental illness in front of the court. The acting is phenomenal, with Michael McKean delivering a heart-wrenching performance as Chuck.
But not our Jimmy. Couldn't be precious Jimmy. Stealing them blind. And he gets to be a lawyer? What a sick joke.
The stakes are sky high, and the moment when Chuck's electromagnetic hypersensitivity is debunked in court is both tragic and satisfying. It's a pivotal moment in the series that you can't miss, showcasing the devastating personal costs of the brothers' rivalry. Crawl Space is an episode that masterfully showcases drama and keeps you on the edge of your seat. Walt causes a car accident, so Hank won't get to the laundry where the meth lab is. There's Ted's unfortunate accident, and Gus makes the worst threats towards Walt. It's the beginning of the end for Walter White.
I will kill your wife. I will kill your son. I will kill your infant daughter.
The final overwhelming shot of Walter laughing maniacally as the camera pulls away through the crawl space vent is absolutely chilling. It perfectly captures Walter's descent into madness and despair. The sheer panic and desperation in this episode make it an unforgettable moment. At number 5, we have Bagman. This episode is a testament to the show's ability to blend character development with intense action. Saul's desert trek with Mike Ehrmantraut is both physically and emotionally exhausting. The episode starts with a seemingly simple task, Saul picking up bail money for Lalo. But things quickly go south, leading to a harrowing survival story. The cinematography captures the harshness of the desert, making the viewer feel the scorching heat and desperation. Saul's transformation under pressure and his bonding with Mike are highlights, providing deep insights into their characters. This episode is a thrilling journey that tests Saul's limits in every possible way, ultimately showcasing his resilience and ingenuity. Next up is Felina, the finale of Breaking Bad. This episode concludes Walter White's story in the most satisfying way possible. From the opening scene where Walt retrieves the ricin to the final moments in the methamphetamine lab, every detail is carefully considered. Walt's ultimate showdown with Jack's gang is a true masterpiece in building tension and a climactic point. The brilliant use of the M60 machine gun to eliminate the neo-Nazis is pure genius. Jesse's liberation and their final bittersweet exchange of glances provide a fitting conclusion to their complex relationship. Felina is a lesson in concluding a series, providing fans with the closure they need while remaining faithful to the dark, thrilling roots of the show. It's a worthy conclusion to a phenomenal series, leaving viewers both satisfied and reflective. Coming in at number 3 is Winner. This episode showcases the culmination of Jimmy McGill's transformation into Saul Goodman. The episode's flashbacks provide deep emotional context, showing Jimmy singing "The Winner Takes It All" at Chuck's induction ceremony. The present-day scenes are filled with tension and drama, particularly Jimmy's heartfelt speech to the board to get his law license reinstated. The twist is that the emotional speech, which seems genuine, is revealed to be a manipulation. When he walks out and coldly says,
"Did you see those suckers? That one asshole was crying. He had actual tears."
It's a chilling moment that underscores his full transformation.
It's all good, man.
Winner is a turning point that sets the stage for the chaos that follows, solidifying Jimmy's path as Saul Goodman. Face Off, an episode you simply can't stop watching. This episode marks the climax of Walter White's battle with Gus Fring. The tension throughout is almost unbearable as we witness Walt's meticulously unfolding plan and his unexpected alliance with Hector Salamanca. The explosive ending, when Hector and Gus meet their fates, is one of the most shocking and satisfying moments in television history. The image of Gus walking out of the room, adjusting his tie, only to reveal half of his face blown off, has become iconic. This episode is a perfect blend of suspense, action, and storytelling genius. It's no wonder fans consider it the peak moment of Breaking Bad.
Gus is dead.
And number 1, of course, is Ozymandias. Widely acclaimed as the greatest episode in television history, Ozymandias is filled with relentless tension and drama. Directed by Rian Johnson, it portrays the complete disintegration of Walter White's empire. The opening flashback contrasts beautifully with the current chaos, and the tragic events that unfold are unforgettable. Hank's fate, Jesse's capture, and Walt's desperate attempt to save his family make this episode television's magnum opus. Every moment is meticulously crafted to heighten the emotional impact, showcasing the pinnacle of Breaking Bad's storytelling. The episode's powerful performances and shocking twists leave an indelible mark on the viewer. Since you watched this video, you definitely like Breaking Bad, so you're probably curious about how on earth did Hank miss these clues. Check out to find out.